What up?
What's up, LT?
What's up, brother? Allie's back there sleeping. You're doing a little filming of the roads.
Yes, sir.
The roads are clear, but clearly the white shit is falling everywhere. So it's beautiful though. Beautiful drive.
Where are we at? 2 hours, 1 minute.
Yep.
Super excited, guys.
So Rob, what do you expect to see over here at Skinwalker Ranch?
Honestly, I'm expecting to see, I don't know, a lot of things. I'm kind of expecting to go into more of the paranormal aspect of things, you know, like, not necessarily about the UFOs or skinwalkers, but more about the paranormal aspect of things, you know, like, I want to do some EMF or spirit box, you know, sessions, see what we can get. But yeah, what do you think we're going to get?
Oh, I think we're gonna at least get some kind of visual aspect of like either some UFO footage or some beams of light. Since there's just such an unprecedented amount of footage and evidence of it, so I think we'll catch something.
I think so too. I think this is a big opportunity for us, and just being able to go to Skinwalker Ranch itself is a big opportunity, and we're really glad that we were invited to this. It's one of our first investigations into this, and we're really excited for it. Hopefully we get to see something.
Dude, son, tells me we're almost there, guys.
This is crazy.
What do you think, LT?
It's nuts, man. Like, I knew it was kind of secluded and out here, but I didn't realize that it was this far out, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. We're out there.
Hell yeah, man.
Good times. I like it.
I just wonder if that's going to be the Mesa.
Hey there, it's me, the editor. Just a sec for some context. This mesa that is mentioned right here by Josh is not the same one that is mentioned in the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch History Channel original, Season 3, Episode 7, titled Full Metal Mesa, where the team tries to drill into the solid rock mesa and discovers a mysterious void containing an impenetrable object. This mesa and the one mentioned in the show are not the same.
Fellas. We're finally here, huh? What do you think?
It's definitely colder than I thought it would be, but, you know,
Right? No shit.
we might actually find something.
I mean, just the way over here, snow all over the road.
That's crazy, man. I mean, we're sitting here in short sleeves right now, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm like, tonight?
Rock tip.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold tonight, bro. Like, we got some issues to deal with tonight. But you know what? I am super excited to be here. Glad to have you back with us, Zeke.
It's good to be back.
Thank you for
Good to be
flying
back,
in
Rod.
for it. Rod, it's good to have you here, obviously, as always.
Now, before we finish, I want to say something really important.
Let's hear it.
Where are we, Zeke?
Well,
That's a very good point. I didn't tell anybody.
if we count just right over here, about 1,500 feet, we got Homestead 3 at Skinwalker Ranch.
Big reveal.
Yes, sir.
Skinwalker Ranch, right over that, kids.
Now, look at this shirts. Look at this nice shirts. Skinwalker edition.
Oh, we got the flag. We got the flag.
Yeah, we got our reverse American flag. We got the Mexican flag. Not quite sure we have the Mexican one. Why do we have that? Oh, because
Oh yeah! Who would have thunk it?
and Steph. Yeah, and Josh sitting back there too. So, no, but hey, super cool. We got our shirts ready for him. We've got our flag representing on us. We're here. We're ready to roll. We just looked at all the gear down there that Jeremy brought and the stuff that we have, and holy cow! Did you hear what the lady said that runs the place?
Yeah, we're
They
gonna
brought
be.
more gear than anybody else has ever brought to this place.
Yeah, so that should be something right there, huh?
Should be good.
All right,
So,
let's
Anything
get it,
else?
boys.
Okay, let's go for now.
all right, let's go for now.
All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We just got here, Skinwalker Ranch, and we actually kind of came here with, obviously, a group of us. So we got the PSS After Hours team, but then also Jeremy. We won't give everybody's last name because, I don't know. I can if you want me to.
Jeremy Fuller.
Jeremy Fuller. So Jeremy has been a very close friend of my brother's and mine for probably over 30 years at this point.
Long time.
Long time. And so I'm going to kind of just turn it over to Jeremy real quick. And Jeremy, how did you get interested in Skinwalker Ranch? What got you kind of the idea to come up here, and then why contact us?
Kind of interesting. My friend led me onto this to the show. He was watching it. He binge watched the whole thing, and so I started watching, and I was intrigued. But I was intrigued because of several points along the way. They're using a lot of information from data points. So, for example, the drones, the RF readings, some of the telescope editions.
Right.
So these are some of the same tools that I have, and these are ones that I wanted to, kind of put to the test and kind of replicate some of their same studies.
Right.
See what we could do.
Exactly. Like you said, to see if we could come up with the same results, or if ours were different, or whatever it may have been. Yeah, that's what I thought was so awesome, is that you showed up. But then why get a hold of us?
Well, I've known you for years.
Yep.
Couple decades at least, and so I saw that you were doing this podcast, and it was kind of linked to some of the rumors up here, the lore. So reached out to you, and it just seemed to gel. It just seemed to work.
It worked really
we all
well.
got excited about it and wanted to come up and have an adventure.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
With all these scientific tools you brought, what is your hypothesis? What are you thinking we're going to find here?
It seems like they're getting a lot of radiation readings. So, I want to look for that. I want to look for the hypothesis is something is in the ground, it may be embedded into the dirt. Something's going on that's giving off these readings.
Right.
And
That's a new one. I think we haven't heard anybody say anything come from under the ground.
So do you think that's why most of our equipment has been running out of batteries since we got here today?
Well, radiation really messes with everything. I mean, it'll change readings. It'll most likely kill batteries. It'll do a lot of things.
So it's nothing paranormal.
I don't know. Not sure.
Guess we're gonna have to find out.
Pretty cool. We'll find out.
All right.
Anything else you want to leave us with, Jared, before we get into this whole crazy few days?
No, thanks for coming up with me, and let's just see what we find.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing everything that you brought, man.
Yeah, you
This
bet.
is going to be cool.
Yep.
So, thanks, Jared.
Thank you.
See you guys.
I'm excited to catch something here because we've seen so much evidence compelling up for UFOs, skinwalkers, and we've debunked a lot ourselves too. But how?
But how? How is it that with all this proof that's out there showing that there is actually something going on right here, and that somehow they cannot explain it?
Yeah.
You can? You actually can explain it?
No, I didn't say I can explain it.
But
I
we sure
simply
got the
said,
equipment to do it.
well, yeah,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but I simply said that look, our smartest scientists may not be able to explain what's going on here, but it doesn't mean that it's supernatural or alien in
man.
nature. That's what I'm
Come
saying.
on.
No. Hold on.
But there's a bunch of photos out there.
Hold on a second. I'm saying this stuff, I'm not discounting the fact this stuff's happening. Have I once said it didn't happen? No. What I'm saying is, it's probably attributable to something that we just don't have the ability to explain. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's aliens. It doesn't mean it's paranormal. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to find out.
I do know what you're saying is that we're here to find out.
There you go. And there it is.
Yes.
And there it is. But we're here to find out.
And that's not the one thing we all agree on, that we're here to figure out what's
Find
going
out.
on.
That's
Yes,
why we're
to find
here,
out.
right?
Yep.
Right on, guys. We're on the same page. What's up, fellas? Hey, everybody out there. LTG sitting here, got Zeke once again with us. And, of course, my main man, Rod, sitting over on the other side. We're just here, we're chilling at Skinwalker Ranch, and we're doing a couple episodes because we figured, why not get a couple episodes out?
Yeah, why not?
Why we're here, right?
Part of the Skinwalker series.
Yes, the
and
Skinwalker series.
infrared edition.
Yeah, in the infrared edition.
Yeah.
And thanks to Josh and Braden for thinking of that, because it's kind of cool. Anyway, I was just sitting here, and I know we didn't really have an idea of anything to talk about, but I kind of started thinking about something.
That was our thing, like, we just came and we're like, all right, what are we going to think about?
Yeah, we just start rolling, right?
Yeah, we just sat down and like, okay.
Well, here's something. Have you guys ever watched the the TV series Alone?
Dude, I love that show.
Watch
Being
that?
out here reminds me of it. Because
Right?
it's
Well,
out in the wilderness.
Technically, we're not alone.
Well,
Well, it's just the wilderness and starting a fire because we didn't use a lighter to start it. You used the ferro rod
Yeah.
and you did all that and it worked. But what I find so intriguing about that show is that, like, talk about an ultimate kind of gut test.
oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
Not everybody can do it.
No,
Not just Joe Schmo off the street can go
Oh no,
and
hell no. right?
live in no matter. And like a lot of it's like that winter aspect that, like, on that note, do you think you'd be able to tackle alone? Like, here's the stipulations, okay? We'll make it fair. Everybody, viewers, comment. It's not winter, okay? You're right about that springtime, so you still have trouble with getting wet and all that. You gotta stay dry, you gotta get dry water. You gotta get dry wood,
dry water.
but you have plenty of water. How long do you think you would be able to last? In your honest opinion, like, we say you get a knife in some like 100 feet of cord, like that's paracord. That's all you get. Like, you think, how long do you think you last?
A day.
You think so?
No. I mean, just with some of the stuff that I've done before, I am by no means a guy that could go on alone and last 100 days.
Oh no,
Like,
for
did
sure.
you see the one? I think the guy's name was Roland, and he built what he called Rock House on one of the Alones.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's the first guy that went 100 days.
Yeah, and he was fine. Didn't he like mess up his ankle too at the same time?
Well,
or was it a different dude?
No, that was a different guy. But he killed a muskox with a knife. He went up and jabbed it. You see him stabbing the muskox. He runs past, stabs it in the carotid, and runs around it, and it kind of drops. And he comes back and he does it again.
no.
Like, dude, no, that's hardcore.
Let me interrupt you right there. 'Cause you guys watching Alone? I'm an OG. I used to watch Sparrow Girls.
Oh,
yeah, but it's
that's all
scripted as
TV,
shit.
bro.
He even came out and saying it was
That's all
scripted.
TV.
Teaching survival.
Yeah, but it's all.
I get it.
TV,
It's like
man.
it's valid points. I get what you're saying
He's
because he was
survival.
teaching those
I-
points,
yes.
It's
But
the same
you-
thing about
no,
this.
but it's one
no,
thing
no,
teaching
no,
it,
no,
one
no.
thing doing it.
No,
Well,
look
he's
here.
doing it
No,
while
but
he's
here,
teaching
no,
you.
here's the difference,
Fuck,
though.
nope.
There's a difference.
Bullshit.
There's no camera crew with you on Alone.
Yeah, it's just like you took the camera behind the camera and
It's, I don't know. Like, that's it. Like, there's no camera crew. It's just you. You have to film your own stuff and you have to survive. Like, that's a different world, man. That's a different world than having a camera
know.
crew with you. And if something, you twist your
I mean,
ankle, then they
technically-
just immediately grab you. Yeah, now granted, on Alone, they have
Technically-
satellite phones where they can
Look,
call them.
look.
But still, if something
Technically-
happens to you,
Technically, we're not alone either. Look at all the people that's behind there.
what the hell
Yeah,
are you talking
but-
about? We
but we're
didn't say
saying-
we were alone.
but doing the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
This
was
guy.
getting off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
even
what
listen
is
to
this,
conversation.
man?
You know,
Come
okay,
on, bro.
but I think I could do Alone. You know what one I couldn't do? Naked and Afraid.
Oh, no, forget that.
No.
Actually,
I don't want bugs crawling in holes, okay? There's crevices. Nope.
Yeah,
I
that
could-
one.
I could, because you know what? I don't have to worry about showing anything.
Well,
It's not even
true,
that. It's
but-
being out in the elements butt naked.
But the thing is, like the biggest issue with that on Naked Afraid, the bugs.
Yeah, that would
Like,
that
you
would
see
really
their bodies,
mosquitoes,
and they're completely tuned to. They've been eaten to shreds.
or they can't get food because they can't hunt because they
Yeah.
can't run barefooted. So
it's
it's
horrid.
Technically, you don't have
That
to
one.
be butt naked, because you can make your own clothes.
you can. That is true. That is true.
And but that,
So
I
you're not
mean,
butt naked. You're
well,
making your
But
own
it's
clothes.
still like
If you're
bugs
smart
crawling
enough-
in all over you,
If
and
you're
you have no
smart enough,
protection.
You'll make your own clothing.
Your junk's gonna get
yeah, it
sunburned.
doesn't matter. You're
Like
still gonna get. You're still.
I'm a
gonna get
ginger.
eaten
I
alive.
will die. So
You're still gonna get eaten alive by bugs. Like, it's gonna happen, even if you had clothes on.
yeah,
Right?
especially when they own the jungle.
But my point was, when I was talking about Alone, and I was talking about the guy Roland that had what was known as Rock House. He's the first guy that lasted over 100 days. Like, this guy was hardcore, man. Like I said, he killed a freaking muskox with a knife. I think he killed a porcupine too, and he had one of the coolest. That's one of the things I love the most is watching them build their shelters. He's very intelligent, so he built it into the side of this rock wall, and obviously rocks, they do a great job of absorbing and reflecting heat.
Yeah.
So his entire place, he had built this rock chimney that went up the back of this setup that he had. So he went in there, had his fire going, and it's reflecting all that heat from the
It's
rocks.
funny that you mentioned that, because a couple of weeks ago, I was on YouTube and I was watching the this couple who does like traveling, right? And they actually went out and they had to survive to it just like that. But they were filming it their own with their own like camera and equipment, and they made like this shelter in between like palm trees and stuff like that. But they ran into the issue that the coconuts were falling off that palm tree.
Yeah.
So they had to move the whole shelter again and fix it up. And then the first night that they were there, they got attacked by crabs, like sand.
Yeah, the coconut crabs. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
Dude, those coconut
there's actually a theory on that.
Amelia Earhart.
That she crashed on one of those islands down there in. She was obviously wounded. It's a plane crash. She's gonna be wounded, and those things are carnivores. They're the largest invertebrate carnivores. Massive, like
they
what basketball size.
They make king crabs look small.
Yeah, and they'll sit there and just eat you. They'll eat you, and they will swarm in the thousands,
well,
dude.
These were not like that. I think they were called sand crabs.
Nope, I guarantee it's coconut crabs.
It's got to be because
they were tiny. They were small.
Oh no, then those aren't the coconut. But
this one's
like the little fiddler crabs with the one that's big arm and one's little arm.
Yeah,
like those.
Oh yeah, that's not. But no, but but the coconut crabs, dude. Those are legit scary.
Oh my god.
Like they literally.
Can you hold this really quick so I can look it up?
Have her look it up.
That's what's so.
Can you look it up?
Coconut crabs. That's
what's so interesting.
Viewers, if you don't know what we're talking about, go look at that.
Look it up.
They're scary looking.
I'm sure Amber will put a photo of this here.
But they come out. And it's like Josh said, or it's like Zeke just said. It's not just like one or two. It's like 100.
It's like imagine like
and they're massive.
A predatory cockroach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're there. You have something they want. They're going to eat you, and they're going to take it. So literally, think about.
Yeah,
dude, that makes me sick to think about. To be perfectly honest with you, Amelia Earhart was half alive, or even wounded, and she's laying there, and then all of a sudden she's feeling these snap, and skin being pulled off.
And it's not like little pinches. It's like snapping and breaking fingers. It's twisting skin right off of the bone.
Like, dude,
they're powerful.
They are massive, and they're scary looking.
But like on the Naked and Afraid, yep, that's it.
Yeah.
For the viewers out there, and we'll pop up our lovely editor Amber.
Yeah, dude, they're freaky. They're just super freaky to see.
Can I see it?
Dude, yeah. Look at these.
Damn.
Those things can like.
And that's not even. They don't even have a reference, like a size reference.
Oh shit! Those things are big.
Dude, they're massive.
Yeah.
And they're scary looking. Like that thing. Come on, that thing's scary.
Yeah.
I bet you that tastes amazing.
It probably doesn't actually. I bet.
It probably doesn't. Yeah, because they're.
Well, I don't know, because crabs are just scavengers in general. So crab's delicious.
True.
Like
I love king crab. I love blue crab down in.
I love snow crab.
Snow crab's delicious.
Never had snow crab.
But
You've never had snow crab?
You know what I was gonna say. Let me say this one thing, because I think we got some buddies pulling up. But let me say this one thing real quick. This is what I'm gonna say, that the guy rolling. This is the best line on this guy, and this shows you his mentality and why he won. He goes, you hear a little sound clip, and he goes, and he's got this southern accent, and he goes, "You can't tap out when you got $1 million on the line." That's his line, and he doesn't, and he wins the whole thing. But that attitude, you can't tap out when you got $1 million on the line. Like,
pulling up.
no, that's Colt. That's gonna be Colt.
Oh, okay.
Should we cut or?
You wanna?
So yeah, no, we're good. I mean, do we want to? Is there anything else that we want to cover on this one?
I think we can cut off right now and we can continue it later.
All right, okay.
Let's just take a little break, and that way we just edited it.
A little break.
Just a pause.
Just a pause. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, we're here in actually, it's kind of surreal.
It is.
Right?
It really is.
It really is.
Where are we, fellas?
Well, right here. We'll show you guys in a minute when we can. But right over here is one of those famous outposts that were built to help overlook
the Skinwalker Ranch, and then right down to our right over here is Homestead 3.
Where we're staying, it's the UFO Valley Campground. Give a
Right.
shout out to them because this is a
Yes.
great tour that we get to come up on and you get to see this stuff. So right down there, past Zeke, where kind of you see that camera tower is, that's Homestead 3.
Right there.
Right in that area.
Right in the middle of it. You can't see it from here, but because the trees and everything are in the way. But then if you pan over here with Zeke still in the shot, you could see one of the observation towers. And then Homestead 2 is going to be that way, and we'll get over to that.
Zeke, move your head a little bit.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, we got some pretty good stuff.
It's just pretty surreal to be here, standing in this area.
Yeah.
To think that we started by talking about this on the podcast. Just as a regular thing, saying, oh yeah, maybe one day we'll be there. And look at us now.
Here we are.
We're right here.
We're literally watching it. Like there's it's crazy seeing, looking out into this valley and just watching the show a few days ago, and it's right there. There could have been
See
a
all of
UFO. Right there was one.
Yeah.
Over all across this valley. So
This is
we're
crazy.
basing. So we're
This is really cool.
This is great.
it's like a dream.
This is really cool.
It is.
It's cool to be here. All right, so Rod, we just pulled up. We have kind of the cool spot right here. Kind of really cool because this ravine that you're going to see here in a second, this ravine, it runs right down to Homestead 2, which is cool. It's like perfect little view right down to Homestead 2, and it's really cool to see that because that's where like a lot of the stuff happens on the show. Whether I believe it or not, a lot of the stuff happens there. So,
Which is also pretty interesting is that the lady that's giving us a ride showed us a photo of she's got like this folder with photos of the
That's
property
awesome.
and all stuff.
It's cool
And
stuff.
it talks about Homestead 2 being a little store back in the day, like a little shoe store. And one way to prove it is that if you look on the photo, there's 3 people sitting down right there in the entrance, and then at the top you can see the old store sign. Yes.
it's pretty cool.
And was it really Marilyn Monroe?
What's that?
Was it really?
No, it's not really her. She was just saying because she had the really long
Yes.
legs. So,
And then
Even more than
if you turn around,
yeah, but turn around and Zeke will direct you to it and show
So
you.
right over about 182 feet down that way, we got, yards. We got Homestead 2, just right. That little white group of buildings right there. We're real close to it, and we're gonna do some more investigations. Right now, we got our reader, our tri-field, and we're running. So 28 looking up, looking down towards the homestead. We got nothing. We're running at nothing, but it could just be quite a distance from it. So hopefully let's get some more investigations out. Keep you along for these next few stops.
All right, everybody. So Zeke, this is kind of cool. Not quite the end of the tour, but this is our last really good view of Homestead 1.
Yeah,
Right?
this is
So
amazing view right here.
it's a really cool view. Like we were quite a ways that way just a few minutes ago, right? But now we're like right on top of it, which is crazy. But yeah, why don't you just kind of show everybody else the rest of this? I'm gonna keep looking
Obviously.
at this kind of cool view while you guys go finish talking. If that's
Well,
cool.
obviously you guys have seen we got Homestead 1 with the perfect view up here. Now, tell me this doesn't feel like you're on top of the world right here. Just that perfect view. Rod, what can you explain? What is that right there? What are all the cows? What is
so
it?
that's an overlook outpost, right? Right there, as you can see, they have a bunch of cows in the area. That's where Bigelow had that outpost and have the cows as a biosensor in case of anything like went on.
So they're more sensitive than we are to it?
Probably are.
I mean, I would assume so, because that was one of the cows that in the seasons of Skinwalker Ranch, I believe, was one of the ones that died, wasn't it? They
Yeah,
found.
it was over actually almost right next to Homestead 1.
Right, yeah, so we're right here. It was right there, actually, where we had gotten that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That episode was filmed, so we're right here. We got this. Doesn't it feel like you're on top of the world or what?
Yes, it does.
Does.
It's amazing.
Cool, dude. It's pretty cool. Like, feel fortunate to be here with you fellas.
Likewise.
Okay, let's just take it in, man. Let's take this last good look at Homestead 1 in.
All right, where are we going, see?
So I think that we should be heading up this just a little bit east of our location, because this is where we're seeing a lot of the UFO activity, at least reported of a lot of UFO activity.
All right.
So, and our rim rod is going haywire over there. So something's getting detected across the camp. So if we want to set a good perimeter, that way if anything gets breached, we can send a drone up and whatnot. So I'm really thinking let's cut through. Let's go a little bit further this way. Probably cut around this tree line, because I mean, if you were a dog or some kind of predator, you know, this would be a great spot.
Right.
For at least snooping around and not being seen. So that way, if it's a skinwalker or if it's a coyote or whatever it is, well, this is where it would be. So I think we can get one perfectly right here. Nice little perfect view. Set up. It don't fall.
And keep in mind, guys, this is something that we've been thinking about all day long as we were out doing our you will guys see later on in the video. We did a little tour, and yeah, so this is something we were gonna set up earlier. It's just we got kind of busy setting up all this other stuff and going out on that tour. But I think we have a pretty big chance of catching something. I mean, last night we saw some pretty interesting stuff, so I think we'll be golden for a while. And our main point of focus is setting up this little perimeter that Zeke came up with as a diamond shape. That way we got everything covered up, not just one side or random spots around the camp. It's all around it, not just here and there, right?
We got something set up over here.
Let's see what we got set up. Can you explain what you just set up right there?
So we got our camera facing this way. So this
Here, can you
road.
turn off your flashlight? It's kind of contradicting mine.
So the road we got is right over here. So we're gonna go. We set our GoPro right here, facing towards us, because obviously the bush is blocking it. So if anything's walking up and down here, it'll get caught.
Right.
Any glimpse of light, it'll get caught. And then we can just send a drone up this way. Is there any way we can get a drone with night vision thrown up?
Possibly, let me ask. That's going to be a no on that. Can't do it at night.
Now this next GoPro that we're gonna set, this one I have an idea of facing out rather than in towards the camp, because if something crosses it, we're gonna have a cat ball in front of it, some kind of motion detector, so it catches our attention. And send it again. The whole point is to send a drone up so we can go further in with our thermal cameras and whatnot.
Plus, it takes away the time from sending somebody over here. And
what are you thinking, Rod? We got one on the east side. Thinking probably west side up here.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Kind of going to that diamond shape thing that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that diamond shape.
So
we
I
got
think it's
one
pretty
here,
good.
We got one there. Let's get one more up there. Set it up. So
And
if you guys walk around with us, we have experienced some crazy things, but not at the same time.
Well, I mean, we were just at the camp, like literally just not too long ago. We were just prepping our stuff to come down here, and remember for that Facebook Live that I set up the rampart just to have it there.
Yeah.
And I had just set it up for our Facebook Live.
That's been our most compelling evidence,
Yeah.
is that rampart. Right.
Now, keep in mind that we tried to use the spirit box, and it didn't work.
Nothing. But, as we explained, I think, and LT agrees with me, that it's because we're in that valley, that basin, it's running off AM, FM radio. We're not getting any signal, so that we're not getting any of the spirit box.
But that could be one of the many reasons that we came up with. The other one is last night when we were out here hanging out, it kind of got really cold for us, so we just wanted to head to bed, plus we had a long drive.
Right.
So we just wanted to go to bed. So most of our stuff stayed outside. Although the spirit box was inside a cardboard box, cardboard does get wet. So
It could be. I don't think there was enough moisture because none of our other instruments are having this issue. But we'll see it.
Right.
And then I would like to get some little test where we're at a higher point. Maybe we can get something. But
I mean,
yeah. So like even right here, because if we can get our GoPro set up, that perimeter, because what we're looking to do over on this, what is that, north side?
yeah.
No. Yeah.
But wait, no,
north side?
that's the north. That's north side over there.
Yeah. But over on here, because supposedly we had reports of it being a portal over here. So
We should go set it up by the
exactly,
gate.
we should set that up right there so we have that contact point, because I bet we'll find something over there. So,
Yeah.
Rod, with that technology aspect of it being somewhat messed up, what do you think is causing that? Because I think Jeremy brought up a good point, the whole gamma radiation in the ground.
Right. So, and you've been there with us, and we've been kind of trying to set up or find a reasonable excuse. Well, not necessarily an excuse, but necessarily come up with the solution as to why it's going off. In the GoPro.
See this? Got the janky flashlight. I was gonna help you out there.
Oh, you're good. I got it.
Attacking raccoon.
10 forward, her screaming and screeching, and
I don't see
it
anything.
sounds like chittering, but it's definitely multiple animals directly north.
Cap, are you able to see it at all?
10 only here. Rod, we're experiencing
Yes.
crazy things just right here where we just put that last GoPro. We're hearing some kind of animal being attacked. I think it's a raccoon. You could hear the chittering between it.
Oh, you know what it could be actually? I just thought about it. Could be a cat.
Wouldn't a cat. Cats
I mean-
have a howl, a distinct screech to it. That was a chittering like a raccoon. But we didn't hear any howls. I've heard dogs hunt. I've heard coyotes hunt. There's going to be communication between the pack. There was no communication. We heard not even barking, just kind of a little growl. And it's coming about north of our position, a couple hundred yards. We couldn't see it, but we can definitely hear it. Not saying it's something, but clearly something's out there, but could be res dogs, could be coyotes. It's just weird that they're not communicating.
It could be anything else. It could be a mountain lion. For all we know.
Mountain lion, but it's some kind of predator attacking it. Right now we're overlooking our camp. I think this is a really good position, especially for any predator. Would be one. They can smell our food. They smell our fire. They're going to be downwind. We're literally downwind from the camp, and this would be a good positioning. Rod, do you think, based on what we've seen, I say this is pretty good something to catch something? Cause
Yes.
that's the most animal activity we've got in 2 days.
And then again, like we mentioned earlier, or like Sig said earlier, you could literally, if you were a hunter, you could literally
Right there.
Moving
Right, this
easy
is good
prey.
Positioning. Yeah.
So mostly because we have lights going on. So
Yeah. And the fact, dude, that's the most animal
it
contact we've
scared me. I
gotten.
was like,
Most animal contact we've gotten in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right there. And something getting attacked. So that's
it's pretty cold.
tonight's a weird night. Technology's freaking out. The GoPro's freaking out for a second.
I'm tired.
Tired.
Yeah.
Let's go and try and find that body.
Yeah.
So, LT, we've been here for 3 days.
Yep.
Do you think that we got enough data? Do you think we got enough to solidify our conclusion?
Well, okay. Hold on a second. Let's talk about that for a second. So, are we talking our collective conclusion or my conclusion from the get-go that it's all bullshit?
I'd have to say our collective because
Okay,
you're just
alright.
going to say bullshit no matter what.
I know.
So.
Well, that's not necessarily true, though, right? Because we did experience some weird stuff, especially having to do with the batteries and electronics dying and sending drones up with full batteries, and as soon as they hit the mesa, they're now dropped to 50%. That's weird.
It is
right?
weird.
That's weird stuff. So whether it's like Jeremy has kind of hypothesized himself, it's radiation within the ground or whatever it may be, I think there's something going on, whether I think it's paranormal or related to aliens flying into mesas or any kind of that stupid crap. No, I don't think that's the case. I think there's something going on here that can be explained. We just don't know how to explain it with the science so far. But I mean overall, those are just my opinions.
Yep.
So, Rod, like I said, those are just my opinions. What do you think? What do you feel? What do you see? Do you think we supported anything? I mean, tell me what you feel.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I think we kind of debunked the whole, well, at least in my opinion, we kind of debunked the whole thing with the UFOs, right? So the locals have reported there's a lot of UFO sightings in this area,
right, along
this rock lines up here and all that, but looking at all the drones that we had up in the sky, you know, and all that, when your camera gets out of focus, then you can kind of see the shape that looks like a UFO, but in reality, it's a drone.
No, I agree.
And we kind of figured that out by running our drones. And if you look closely, our drones can go up really fast, sideways really fast.
They go crazy, right?
Each side really fast. So I think, honestly, that's kind of debunked. I think it's just people who come and camp and run their drones. I think it might be a Skinwalker.
Not to mention History Channel's filming right over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So I think it might be some of their drones, some of the drones that people come out here on camping days. I think that's what it is, honestly. That's my opinion, honestly. But overall, we all know there's something weird going on in here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, see, me and LT already gave our opinions, you know, like, but you've been awful quiet, and we want to know your opinion.
Well,
because we haven't really talked about this. I'm interested to hear this.
I definitely think that there's something here along the lines of what LT's saying. There's something going on, something unexplainable. Doesn't necessarily point towards paranormal, doesn't necessarily point towards the outer worldly option, but what I can say is we have experienced so many weird phenomenon. Like, I've gone camping plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
I've been out in the middle of nowhere. You hear crickets, you hear birds, you hear something. It's been eerily quiet here. And the only bit of noise happened last night. Just outside of camp, right over this way, about 150 feet, I heard a raccoon getting attacked. There was no dog howling, there was no yipping, chittering, it just a low growl, something getting attacked. And so it's something, I really think that with this quietness and our technology dropping out of the sky, our EMF readers just straight up not working.
Once again, does it mean it's paranormal? Does it mean it's otherworldly? No, there could be, once again, the radiation fluctuations that, because we did notice if you cue the radio, it sets the REM pod off.
Yes.
But when we weren't cueing radios, it would go off, as everybody saw, obviously, in the video. But, you know, maybe there's some radiation, because if you got radio waves that can affect it, maybe there's different fluctuations. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think that for sure that from the evidence we gathered that it's bullshit.
So far, right?
Hey, it's weird being me the one saying it, but we might just have to come back.
Well,
I'm even impressed. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we think it's bullshit as far as, do we all agree as far as paranormal or alien?
I think more alien than paranormal.
Yeah.
But all in all, from the data we collected, bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, so far. But does that mean that you guys wouldn't come back and try to continue the investigation, dig a little deeper?
Oh, I'd come back
even a
for
question?
sure. But here's the thing. About 150 yards more that way, or about 1,500 yards that way. That's where I want to be.
And we do know there's a chance.
Yes.
There's a chance. So we'll just leave it with that for you.
Guess we'll just leave it with that.
So you guys want to get us out of here?
Yeah. So for everybody out there watching us, thank you very much for watching this episode. This was something we've been planning for a while, and it's something very special to us because we want to bring you guys this, you know, show you guys that we're not just a podcast that's sitting in the studio. We're different. We're willing to go and explore things out there. You name it, we'll go, you know? So I think that's what differentiates us from other podcasts, that we're not just sitting comfortably from the studio and
Sure.
talking about it. We come out here and experience for ourselves.
Yeah.
We came out here, we froze our asses off. we danced in the fire, we had fun, we sang, we got mad.
Worked hard.
And
Yes.
not to mention that we were sponsored by our lovely sponsor,
And not to
Thacker
forget,
Broadcast.
Thacker Broadcasting,
baby.
Yes.
So we thank them as well as you guys for being along this journey, seeing us evolve. Granted, we just started this a couple months ago, and
But it's
look
just
where
gonna
we
get
are.
better and better
Yes.
and better, man. And it has. Since you guys came on board, man, things have just shot through the roof, and things are going great. I appreciate all the work like Braden does behind the camera, Josh does behind the camera.
Go ahead and take a shot of Josh really quick.
Yeah, take a shot at Josh.
Say hi to the camera.
They both, I'm telling you, we'd be
Actually-
lost without Braden. You know, we
Come here.
Tells me when I look like a bum, dude.
You're fine. Just come here.
I haven't showered in like 2 days.
none of us have.
None of us have.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. So I just want you to give your opinion on this part, so we can finish this off already. So go ahead and give your opinion. What are you experiencing here?
Honestly, a lot of just weird phenomena. I wouldn't say experiences. It's more like just stuff that we can't answer to, like why our batteries are draining so fast. You know, why the mesa's so reflective. You know,
That one we think we kind of know.
right? But
There's
it's
kind of a
just
higher
I think
concentration of quartz in the.
right. But I think that's it for me though. It's just like
Yeah.
the fine details that we can't explain. That doesn't really happen in other areas
Yeah.
that we go
Right.
to.
So I think overall we had a great experience
yeah,
together.
and I had a really good experience winning this motherfucking sword, y'all. Look at this. Look at this.
We're gonna call him
Look
Zeke.
at this. We had to win
Zeke
this.
Zelda from now on.
You know, I got
from now on.
I got dubbed as a
Zelda,
knight.
right?
So
I thought it was Prince Herpes.
No, it's just Zelda now, dude. I like
Jeremy
Zelda.
presented this to us, and this is
Yes.
all PSS After Hours. You guys are gonna see it. You saw it here.
But,
Be on the table.
but he did win it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He actually did.
Win it. We
As
won
you
it for
guys
us.
saw.
So I think that's good. I think we're ready to get it. I'm ready to take a shower. What about you?
Yeah.
Give your closing statement.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
I'm
man.
ready to go have a nice.
Where can they find us,
warm
Rod?
meal. You guys can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Discord as PSS After Hours. Where can they send us mail to?
Paranormal After Hours at gmail.com.
Zeke, anything you want to add?
I think things have gotten a little weird. So let's go get some rest and get out of here.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like. Yeah. Stay weird and make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family.
Is that you about to shave his beard?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I forgot about that.
All right. Well, let's go
what-
ahead and get out of here.
Yeah. We'll just get our way
Later,
out.
guys.
Later, guys.
I guess, guys, sorry. They just want to leave me. Be safe. Watch your six. Keep your powder dry. Whatever. You guys.
Good.
I was waiting for somebody to mention about the beard. I was like, is somebody gonna mention it?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.